In this quick video guide, we're going to see how we can create a sweep, which is an extrusion along a path, using a different technique, using different tools than the ones that we already saw in other video guides before this one. So if you check the Blender video course, you will find all the basic information and also a lot of video guides explaining a lot of these features and tools. So I'm going to start with this cube just to show you what's going to happen when I use the skin modifier, which is the one we're going to use in this video to do a sweep, to do an extrusion. So if I select this cube and I go to the modifier and I add the skin modifier right here, what it's going to do is going to turn this into kind of a visible structure of that cube. And if I go here and change the visualization, you can see that it's going to create basically an extrusion of a square along that path that it's on the cube. So if I turn off the visualization of the modifier, you can see that it's following these curves, or well, in this case, these are lines, these straight lines, and it's creating this object right here. So let me go back to the standard visualization. Let me activate it again. Then we can treat this just as any other polygonal model. We can make it more soft. We can apply the subdivision surface so we can get something a little bit better. And let's move this aside. Let's proceed. So we can use this with 3D objects like this, or we can use it with paths or with closed shapes. So let's create a path. Let's go to Add, Curve, and let's create a path. Now, I also want to create something more than this. So if you want to add extra curves, you can go to Edit, Preferences, go to the add-ons, and search for extra. And here you will find extra curve or add curve, extra object. If you activate this add-on like this, you're going to have extra objects in terms of curves that you can use. So let's go back to add, and let's add, for example, another one. Like spirals are pretty interesting. So I'm going to use this one here, for example, and then we need to adjust it a little bit. So I will increase the number of turns and the height. So you can see I'm creating this spiral right here. Okay, so we have a spiral, we have a straight path, and let's create also a closed shape so that we can test the tool with various objects. So I'm gonna go to Add again, Curve, and since I activated the extra curve, I have these polygons and also profiles right here that I can take. Let's take a flower, for example. So you can see it's a pretty um, straight edge object. I can choose here how many petals and can change the inner radius and the outer radius. Okay, so let's say that this is fine. And I want to move this aside as well. So the path, let's start with the open path. Now this one here, we can change it, we can customize it if we go in the edit mode and we start to move around these vertices. And again, if you're having problems with these really simple steps, check the initial video lessons of the Blender video course. Okay, so I'm creating here this curve using the various control vertices. But if I want to turn this into a sweep, I cannot do it because if I go here, you can see, well, I can actually do it using the standard tools that we discover in other videos. So check other videos about the sweep if you want to know more. But in this video, we're going to use the skin modifier, which is not available right here, right now. And this is because this is not a mesh. We need to have a mesh. So I need to right click and convert this into a mesh. Now that it's a mesh, I can come here again and you can see now the skin modifier. So you can turn it on. And now again, I can continue by subdividing with the subdivision surface. So if I want something more rounded, and I can continue to increase. So it looks like a pipe or like, a cable, something like that. And if I want to continue, I can apply this. So I can apply the skin, apply the modifier, and then I can continue perhaps with the proportional editing. So let's say that I want to take here a point in the middle, and I want to push it up. So you can see here with proportional editing on, I can change the proportional size. So that is going to affect also other parts of this object. And I can also go into the sculpting mode when I have all these polygons, and I can use like elastic deform. So I can continue with organic modeling if I want. If I want to adjust it more, I can sculpt it using the draw right here and so on. So you can play around with all these features that again are explained in other videos, in other courses that you will find in the channel. Okay, let me just go back now to the layout and let's continue. So I have this one here also. And this again needs to be converted. So right click, convert to into mesh. And now we can apply the skin modifier here also. So I can leave it like this. I can also use the multi-resolution. So I can do a simple subdivision or more complex subdivision. And I need to apply before the skin in order for the multi-res to be recognized. So to make the ultimate conversion into mesh. So now I can subdivide it with the subdivide, or I can do simple subdivision. So it's gonna look straight. And let's finish with this one here. So I'm gonna go to edit mode again, and I wanna get rid of everything that is inside that shape. Now, if we go and select this and go into the object data properties of the curve and we select 3D, it's gonna do it for us quickly. Instead of going there and deleting all the inner faces, I can just turn this into 3D and it's gonna get rid of those faces inside automatically. And then right click, convert to mesh. And again, apply the subdivision, the skin, and then the subdivision if you want, or you can leave it like this if you like it. And there you go. So we can do a lot of objects with this really quick and easy technique that it's just one of the techniques. So if you want to discover the others, check the other video courses and video guides in the channel. Please subscribe, and if you want to join us like a supporter, you will support us in creating more videos. So thank you, and see you in the next video guide.